The golf story. One day during my preteen summers, I tagged along with my brother and sister when they went for a round of golf. I wasn't really interested in golf, but I loved swimming, so I planned to spend the afternoon at the club's pool. It was a nice day, and when the lifeguard asked if anyone could help him move a bench, I volunteered. We had just started to carry it across the concrete deck when the bench slipped from my wet fingers and fell on my big toe. "Ow!" I believe I said. The lifeguard looked at my injury. It was bleeding but not broken, so he asked if I had any family members there, and I said I would go get them so that we could go home. Then I headed to the golf course. Now, as I said, I wasn't really interested in golf, so while I had an idea of what the sport entailed, I had no concept of how the playing field worked or how large it was. So, with my brother and sister a little over an hour into their round of golf, I headed off in a direction to find them. It was much more difficult than I had anticipated. At one point, I was strolling along when I heard someone shouting. Something like, "4!" which seemed like a really odd thing to be screaming, so I turned around to see who it was. Whoever it was, they were far away. I might have gotten a better look if I hadn't been hit in the forehead with a golf ball. "Ow!" I believe I said, for the second time that day. Disoriented, but doubly motivated to go home, I staggered off in a direction. After an uncertain amount of time, I discovered my brother and sister finishing up whatever hole of golf they were on. Not far behind me was the anxious and very apologetic gentleman who had just hit a small child with his golf ball. There was a round of explanations before my siblings and I went home. My toe made a full recovery. You may now begin to speculate on the effect taking a golf ball to the forehead as a child has on the person I grew up to be. Thanks for listening.